Your person confessed their feelings for you to their mother. What happened next was unbelievable, my beloved child. Pause for just a moment because what you are about to hear is unlike anything you expected. Don't skip, because every second of this story leads to a moment that changes everything. Your person carried a secret deep inside their heart for far longer than anyone realized. They smiled in front of others, acted as though nothing was happening, yet every quiet moment brought your name back into their thoughts. Then one evening, something unexpected happened. They finally gathered the courage to sit beside their mother and speak the words they had been hiding for so long. At first, their voice trembled, and silence filled the room. But once they began, they could not stop. They confessed how meeting you changed the way they looked at life, how your presence gave them peace they had never known before, and how every plan for the future somehow included you. They expected confusion, perhaps even disappointment. Instead, their mother listened without interrupting, watching every expression on their face as though she already sensed there was far more to this story than anyone could imagine. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The conversation became even more surprising when their mother asked a single question that nobody saw coming. She quietly leaned forward and said, "When did you first realize this wasn't just admiration, but something your heart would never let go of?" That question unlocked memories your person had never shared with anyone. They spoke about the smallest moments that meant the most. The unexpected smile, the comforting words, the strange feeling that every coincidence somehow pointed back to you. As each memory was revealed, the atmosphere in the room completely changed. Their mother noticed something remarkable. This was no passing emotion or temporary excitement. It was a feeling that had grown stronger through time instead of fading away. Don't skip, because what happened immediately after that question left even your person speechless. Then came the unbelievable moment that changed the direction of the entire conversation. Their mother slowly stood up, walked toward a small drawer, and carefully took out something she had kept hidden for years. Your person stared in complete disbelief, unable to understand why she was smiling so gently. Without saying another word, she placed it on the table and whispered, "There is something you deserve to know before you make your next decision." At that exact moment, your person's heartbeat raced faster than ever before because they realized this was no ordinary family conversation. Whatever was inside the drawer had the power to explain everything they had been wondering about for so long. Stay till the end, because the truth hidden inside that moment is far greater than anyone expected, and what is revealed next will completely transform the story. A quiet silence filled the room as your person slowly reached toward the mysterious item resting on the table. Their hands hesitated, not because they were afraid, but because something deep inside whispered that this moment would never be forgotten. Don't skip, because every heartbeat now carries a new surprise. Their mother watched with calm eyes and finally spoke. "Before you open it, promise me you'll listen until the very end." Those words made your person's curiosity grow even stronger. As the small envelope was opened, it wasn't money or an old photograph that appeared. Instead, it was a handwritten letter. The paper had aged over time, but every word had been carefully protected. Their mother explained that she had written it years ago after noticing something about your person's heart that they themselves had never understood. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next sentence in that letter changes everything. Your person unfolded the letter with trembling hands and began reading in complete silence. The very first line stopped them instantly. One day, someone will enter your life and make you believe in a future you cannot yet imagine. As they continued reading, every paragraph seemed to describe the exact emotions they had confessed only moments before. It spoke about patience, genuine care, unexpected timing, and a connection that could never be measured by appearances alone. Tears quietly formed in their eyes, not from sadness, but from the overwhelming feeling that someone had understood their heart long before they could explain it themselves. Their mother smiled softly and admitted that she had always hoped this day would arrive. If this story is touching your heart, share it with someone who believes meaningful moments can change a life. Don't skip, because the greatest revelation has not happened yet. Then their mother looked directly into their eyes and whispered the words that no one expected to hear. There is one more reason I wanted you to read that letter today. Your person held their breath. She explained that over the past few weeks she had quietly noticed changes in them, the happiness they tried to hide, the peaceful smile that appeared whenever your name was mentioned, and the hope that had returned after a long time. She gently placed her hand on theirs and said, "A love built on honesty deserves courage, not fear." Those words gave your person a confidence they had never felt before. But just as they believed the conversation was ending, a phone on the table suddenly lit up with an unexpected notification. The name on the screen froze everyone in the room. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and what happened after that message was truly unbelievable. The room fell completely silent as both of them looked at the glowing phone. Don't skip, because this unexpected message pushed the story in a direction nobody could have predicted. Your person slowly picked up the phone, their heart beat louder than their own thoughts. The notification was short, but it carried incredible weight. It simply read, "Trust your heart today. Some opportunities never come twice." There was no explanation, no long conversation, just those few words that seemed to arrive at the perfect moment. Their mother smiled gently, almost as if she had expected something unusual to happen. She quietly whispered, "Life has a mysterious way of confirming what the heart already knows." Your person couldn't stop thinking about you. Every memory, every conversation, every unanswered question suddenly felt connected. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. A few moments later, their mother revealed something she had never shared before. She admitted that she had been observing the changes in your person for months. She had seen the way their eyes lit up whenever your name appeared, the quiet smile they couldn't hide, and the hope that returned after a very long time. Then she said something that completely caught your person off guard. Real feelings don't make someone weaker, they give them the courage to become the best version of themselves. Those words echoed through the room. For the first time, your person stopped worrying about what others might think and started believing that honesty was stronger than fear. If this story reminds you of someone special, share it with them before the moment passes. But don't skip, because the biggest surprise has still not been revealed. Just as your person stood up with a new sense of confidence, another unexpected moment unfolded. Their mother walked toward the window, looked outside for a few seconds, then turned back with a peaceful smile. "There's one final truth I've been waiting to tell you," she said softly. Some connections don't appear by accident. They arrive at exactly the right time to change two lives forever. Your person stood completely still, trying to understand why those words felt so personal. Then their mother reached into a small notebook and opened a page with a date circled years ago. What was written beside that date made your person's eyes widen in disbelief because it seemed to point directly toward the very day everything began between you. Stay till the end, because what that date truly means will be revealed next, and it changes the entire story forever. The air felt different as your person stared at that circled date. It wasn't just an ordinary mark on a calendar. It was the exact day their life quietly began to change. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Their mother gently closed the notebook and said, I circled this day long before you ever told me about your feelings. Your person looked up in complete disbelief. How could you possibly know? They asked. She smiled warmly and replied, because that was the first day I saw a light in your eyes that had been missing for years. Your person stood speechless. They realized this wasn't about coincidence anymore. Every conversation, every unexpected encounter, every small step had slowly been leading to this very moment. Their heart was no longer asking whether the feelings were real. It was asking what should happen next. Their mother then shared one final memory that had remained hidden until now. She recalled the evening your person returned home after speaking with you for the first time. They had tried to act normal, but they couldn't stop smiling. Even during dinner, they seemed distracted, quietly replaying every word in their mind. That night, she said, I knew someone had entered your heart in a way no one else ever had. Those words brought complete silence to the room. Your person realized they had never truly hidden their emotions at all. The people who genuinely cared had noticed them from the very beginning. Every doubt they had carried suddenly felt smaller than the hope growing inside them. Stay till the end, because the most unforgettable moment is still ahead. Then, just as the conversation seemed finished, there was a gentle knock at the front door. Both of them looked toward the entrance without saying a word. The knock came again, slow, calm, and perfectly timed. Your person's heart began racing faster than ever before. Their mother smiled in a way that revealed she wasn't surprised at all. She quietly whispered, sometimes life answers the questions we are too afraid to ask. Your person slowly walked toward the door, reached for the handle, and paused for one final breath. The moment that door opened, they saw something that made them completely freeze. Their eyes filled with disbelief, and for several seconds, not a single word could be spoken. What they saw standing there would change everything they believed about you, about destiny, and about the future. Don't skip, because the next part reveals who was waiting outside that door. And why their arrival shocked everyone. The door opened slowly, and for a brief moment, time itself seemed to stand still. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Standing there was not a stranger, nor someone your person expected to see. It was someone carrying a warm smile and a small envelope in their hands. Before your person could say a single word, the visitor softly said, I came because I believe there is something you deserve to know. Their mother exchanged a knowing glance with the visitor, as though this meeting had been waiting to happen for much longer than anyone realized. Your person's heart raced with endless questions. Why today? Why now? And how could this person possibly know about the conversation that had just taken place? Every answer seemed just within reach, yet the mystery only grew deeper. The visitor stepped inside and carefully placed the envelope on the table beside the notebook. "This isn't about changing your decision," they explained. "It's about helping you understand why your heart has never been able to let go." Your person slowly opened the envelope and found a single sheet of paper filled with words they had never expected to read. It described the quiet moments when you inspired hope without even realizing it, the strength you unknowingly gave during difficult seasons, and the kindness that had become impossible to forget. Line after line reflected feelings your person had never spoken aloud. They looked at their mother with tears of gratitude in their eyes, realizing that sometimes the biggest truths are revealed not through grand events, but through the simplest words spoken at the perfect time. Stay till the end, because something even greater is about to unfold. Then the visitor smiled and revealed the final surprise. "There is one thing neither of you knows yet," they said gently. "The story you've been living is only the beginning." They explained that life often brings people together through moments that seem ordinary at first but later become unforgettable turning points. Your person's mother quietly nodded and whispered, "Now you understand why I never wanted you to give up on what your heart was telling you." A deep sense of peace filled the room. For the first time, your person no longer feared the future, they felt ready to embrace it with courage and honesty. But as everyone believed the mystery had finally ended, another unexpected message appeared on the phone, containing only 6 unforgettable words: "Tomorrow will reveal what today could not." Your person's eyes widened once again, because they knew the greatest chapter of this incredible journey had not even begun. Don't skip, because what happens next will change everything you thought you knew. Morning arrived, but your person could hardly sleep after reading those 6 unforgettable words. Every minute felt longer than the last. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. As the first rays of sunlight entered the room, they reached for their phone, expecting another mysterious message. Nothing appeared. The silence itself became part of the mystery. Their mother noticed the anticipation on their face and gently smiled. "Not every answer arrives the moment we expect," she said. "Some truths appear only when the heart is finally ready to receive them." Those words settled deep within your person's mind. Instead of chasing every possibility, they chose to remain patient, believing that whatever was about to happen would arrive at exactly the right time. Hours later, something completely unexpected happened. The phone vibrated once again, but this time it wasn't an anonymous message. It was a simple notification from someone who had known your person for years. The message read, "I ran into someone today, and your name came up in the conversation." Your person's heart skipped a beat. They immediately wondered if that someone could possibly be you. The next sentence made everything even more unbelievable. The way they spoke about you wasn't ordinary. It was filled with respect, admiration, and hope. Your person read those words again and again, hardly believing what they were seeing. Their mother quietly looked over and said, "Do you see now? The kindness you share has reached farther than you ever imagined. Stay till the end, because the greatest revelation is still ahead." Just before the day came to an end, there was one final surprise. Your person stepped outside for a moment to clear their thoughts, and as they looked toward the evening sky, another notification appeared. It contained only one sentence: "The next conversation will answer the question your heart has carried the longest." They froze completely. There was no name, no explanation, only that promise. At that very moment, their mother walked beside them and softly whispered, "Sometimes life doesn't reveal everything at once because the most beautiful chapters are meant to unfold one step at a time." Your person smiled for the first time without fear, knowing that the journey was no longer about uncertainty but about hope. Don't skip, because the next chapter reveals the conversation that changes both of your lives forever. The following morning felt unlike any other. The world seemed ordinary, yet your person's heart knew that this day carried a different purpose. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. They kept thinking about the mysterious promise: "The next conversation will answer the question your heart has carried the longest." Hours passed in complete silence until the phone finally rang. Your person looked at the screen, took a deep breath, and answered. For a few seconds, neither side spoke. Then a calm voice broke the silence. "I've been wanting to tell you something for a very long time." Those words alone were enough to make your person's heartbeat race. It felt as though every unanswered question from the past was about to receive its answer. As the conversation continued, your person discovered something they never expected. The caller explained that your name had come up in several conversations over the past few months, and every single time, the same thing happened. People didn't speak about achievements or appearances first, they spoke about your character, your kindness, and the peace you brought into the lives of others. Your person closed their eyes for a moment, overwhelmed by what they were hearing. Their greatest fear had always been that their feelings were one-sided or misunderstood. Instead, they realized that the respect surrounding your name had quietly grown without either of you noticing. Their mother, listening from nearby, smiled gently and whispered, "A heart that chooses sincerity always leaves a lasting impression. Stay till the end, because the biggest surprise has not yet arrived." Just before the call ended, the voice shared one final sentence that changed everything. "There's someone who has been waiting for the right moment to bring two important paths together. That moment is closer than you think." The line went silent. No explanation followed. No names were mentioned. Yet your person felt an unshakable sense of hope. They slowly looked toward their mother, who simply nodded as if she understood far more than she was saying. At that exact moment, another notification appeared on the phone with just 4 unforgettable words. "Everything begins this weekend." Your person's eyes filled with amazement. They knew the waiting was almost over, but they had no idea that the next meeting would reveal a truth capable of changing the future in a way no one could have imagined. Don't skip, because the next chapter holds the moment everyone has been waiting for.